Good afternoon. It is the 22nd of December 2019. As we can see here, Bitcoin prices have started a big move here over the last couple hours. They've been really pumping up. And it's kind of unexpected. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to zoom out now, and I'm going to go through all of our indicators. No matter which way it's going, I want to have it recorded so that we can see what the indicators are doing, one compared to the other, as we're going past this breakout point right now. Let me go out to the weekly chart and get into the perspective here. So in the weekly chart, of course, we have lower lows still. We haven't broken this downtrend line significantly yet. And so the 1, 2, 3 formation isn't there yet. But we do see some reversal wicks right there that are really important. Let's look at our indicators. One thing that I like to look at is the RSI, and especially the trend lines in the RSI. Noting that in an uptrend, it will come down to the middle trend and bounce back up, down to the middle and bounce back up. In a downtrend, it's going to bounce up to the middle and then hammer back down, up to the middle and hammer back down. Let's see how that plays out over time. The volume hasn't picked up enough here yet, and the MACD, of course, though it's just curling a little bit at the edge here, it hasn't turned around properly yet to give us a turnaround in the market. We're still, in the downtrend, according to this, on the weekly time frame. Now, if we zoom in, hey, good to see people are signing up. We've got 17 viewers here. Say hello in the chat. Let me know where in the world you are from. I didn't even post this on our Discord chat. So if some of you guys are in our Discord, be sure to share it there. The daily view. The RSI has broken that downtrend line already. So this is looking bullish right here. This is looking great. The volume hasn't picked up enough yet. And one thing I like about this is the daily MACD, because we can see here when we had the bottom at 3,000-ish, we had a beautiful turnaround. Now we have a turnaround with a really nice divergence. This took the divergence a long time before we actually had the breakout. A long time before we had the breakout. Now we've had the divergence a long time in the downtrend, which could be crazy big, really. And I was really bearish, but this is just changing. So I've got to change with it as it goes this way. And I'm seeing all of these histograms setting up this way. That looks really good. But we're not done yet. So let's continue on because there are some things I want to zoom into. 12-hour time frame. Looking good, looking good. This is all crossed positive. Still not enough juice there, although it sounds like it's coming in right now. That is this is what we're hearing in the background. It is the agri trade, and it shows all of the big trades coming through. So that $5 million buy signal just made that noise in the background. And I have this running at a live stream over on the other channel, just for entertainment to watch it as it plays out. Let's go back in because we're breaking out as it happens, so I love to be documenting this. The 4-hour time frame. This is what I was watching for yesterday and pointing out that should this cross, it'll rock and roll. Where is our Discord? Because now you can get updates about these things in our free alerts over on our Discord chat. So I've got my trading view wired up here now, so that when significant things happen that we're following in this live stream, they are sent over to our free alerts over on Discord and over on Telegram now too. Love hooking that stuff up there. I should have been in trading view a long time ago. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's zoom in on this because it is making a potential double top. Any kind of wick there, this really overbought territory. I'm just watching for the dump to come in actually. And I don't see the volume. Show me the volume, really. And it gets even more scary when we take a look at this chart. I know I'm jumping around here, but the Bitcoin longs are crazy through this period of time. And the shorts haven't picked up yet. So the longs have backed themselves into a wicked corner. And the shorts even haven't even had to push them yet. So let's see how this plays out. Let's continue back into our indicators because as that long and short thing plays out, we'll come back and we'll record this again to see how it plays out. Let me go into the 15-minute time frame. Let me go. I can I can show that. Hey, Gayak Q. Perry Boots, Netherlands. Paul H. from Texas. Hello from Canada. From South Londo. I don't know where South Londo is. I'm not well traveled. Hello from New Zealand. Awesome. Bitch, Netherlands. Looks like weekly is going to be a hammer reversal. I think so too. Mahan. Hey, good to have you along. Mahan. You get a wrench. There we go. Let me get back to the chart because it's right at that double breakout point there. Man, you know, I wish a double click would just give me the chart. Very nice. Let's see what's going on. I hear the selling hitting behind me. So I want to zoom in on this and I want to document this specifically as it plays out, especially when we look at the Bollinger Bands here in a second. Pardon me. So here's the weekly Ichimoku. And I got to whiz through this stuff. Lots of stuff going on here today, and I've been lax at doing these videos because I was pre-recording them and then editing them, and it's an enormous amount of time. With busy markets, I got to do it live so that I don't have to edit afterwards. So pardon me. And the weekly was kind of bearish. The daily is still bearish. I'm still looking for this sell signal, right? If we go back to the double click back to the daily RSI, what I'm looking for here is for this to come up and then hammer us back down again because we're still in the downtrend. So every time it makes a trend and then breaks it, we're going back down again, right? It's like I figure it's like a bamboo branch that you pull back and then whack, it hits you. This is getting ready and then whack, it hits us down because we're in a downtrend, right? Here comes back and it springs and whack. It springs and then whack. And the more I see this setting up in the RSI, the more I'm now timing that spring. Let's see, drag it over here. Timing this break of the trend line and the spring, break of the trend line and the spring, break of the trend line and the spring, right? Now we're coming up to the midline. So every time it breaks the midline, then I'm watching for that snapback, right? Snapback, break that snapback. So every time we're breaking those trend lines, I'm watching for it. Now we're going up in a downtrend overall. So I'm watching for it to hit these levels and snap back. Watching it for it to hit these levels and snap back. So I want to document what's going on to match this Ichimoku sell signal. And if it fails, of course, I want to document all of that as well. That's the 12-hour. Now, in the 12-hour, this was interesting to me as well. As we were watching this the last few days, I was talking about the blue line coming up to cross the red, and here we have the red coming down to cross the blue. I don't know. I'm just following along to see what's going on with it. Does it always go that way? This is a specific example I can mark out for my future self. And we're still below this 1, 2, 3 formation setting up here. Let's go see what the Bollinger Bands are saying here in a second. The 4-hour time frame we had crossed a couple days ago, and the 12-hour hadn't yet. So this had given us the news. It was flat, they peeled apart here that one day we did the video, and now we're getting the continuation. Go into the 1-hour time frame. Of course, this is looking good, way nice. 15-minute time frame, blasting off. 5-minute time frame, it's not even coming near the cloud. So this is going to have some continuation according to the Ichimoku. Now the Bollinger Band, we know that we're in the weekly downtrend because we are below that midline, and that's what the downtrend is. But of course we can hit this as a mean reversion off of the weekly, just as we did here. A couple of reversal wicks, a couple of reversal candles, and we did that pull up a little bit. So now let's see, this is sort of the target area, maybe one of the target areas. I'm zooming in now. Daily time frame, double bounce off of these mean reversion buy areas. Very beautiful. Mean reversion buy area. Not quite. There's one. So they're less common on the daily time frame, and to see it set up like that and then have continuation is, you know, I gotta switch with it as it goes. 12-hour time frame. It has held itself up above the midline and is showing strength. Now I'm eyeing it for the sell signal up in here and see what the RSI does for a break. Oh, I just heard another $10 million sell here behind us. There it is, $10 million sell. So those setting up, and where's the long shorts? There's a little bit of a short coming in there. So the pressure is starting, the battle is starting. This is where it gets wicked. Monthly Ichimoku, no way. I don't look at the niche. Thank you. Where's the monthly? It did. It did twist to the positive, and look at the blue. It's got a bit of an uptrend line there. Oi, oi. Got it. Oh, just gotta go to the monthly view of the combination thing here now. Oh. Those are two things I would like to have. Drag a different command. Maybe there's a keyboard shortcut. If you're a trading view guy and you know a keyboard shortcut that I could push the keyboard and drag while I have a drawing tool on, to have the drag would be so cool. So monthly, I was looking at all of these sad reversal wicks here, but now monthly we got to look at this happy reversal wick here, and that the RSI is doing this little change off of these levels is crazy. But no happiness here. This has got to pick itself up. That's the monthly view, and then the weekly view is still decidedly down. So it's going to be sideways a bit, but really pressure coming in when we get to the shorter time frame. I don't know. I love it. Love mapping it out. Can't hear the mic. Where's my sound? All right, there's a gain as best as I can get. Let me sit closer to the mic. There's another $10 million sell. How is the sound? Notting Philly. 1.7 million. There's the 10 million. That second 10 million sell. So we are really bouncing off of that double top right now. And the battle's on. Look at these $10 million positions. Blows me away. Okay, let's continue on, because the longs are really great to pay attention to and what's going on here with Bitcoin, but it's affecting the altcoins too. So if we go over and look at what's going on, Bitcoin made the move up here and it's pulled back pretty sharp. Then we have Litecoin pulling back a bit, but it's not giving up the gains it made there yesterday. Ethereum made a bit of gains and it's pulled back and it's holding its bottom. Ripple made some gains and it's holding its bottom as well as Bitcoin has made its way up here. When we go and look at Bitcoin dominance, we can see that we have, you know, the red zone is, I was wanting it to stay below that because this is bad for the alts. The higher this goes, this means alts are losing ground against Bitcoin. And so we'll continue watching to see what goes on with the alts, but we're getting into it more closely because nobody really trusts what's going on in the altcoins right now. So we have the bull market watch spreadsheet. The bull market watch is watching for when the bull market comes in, and we can see when we have the holds and the alerts that were really great here. But we're also watching, I think the most important thing is knowing when to get out of the alts that you're holding. So here is August 25th for all of these different coins here. We've got them all mapped out for Binance, and I'll show you how you can get access to that in a second. But you can see here in September, as the colors change, the season's changing to more bullish. This is all alert season. This is hold season. And so you can, and when it turns blue, that's get out. That's the 4-hour exponential moving average crossing over, telling us it was a good try, but not yet. And so we're watched through this. You can see that we got out of coins that told us to get out of, and we held on to coins that were good. So the system was phenomenal, especially when we came to middle of November. The end of November, we were getting out of most everything. Most everything was giving us our exit signals before the big change in the alts, before the dominance drove its way up here in the middle of December. We were already seeing this top formation here and getting out of most of our alts. So if you're holding alts that you would have been better to get out of and be holding Bitcoin right now, then you probably would benefit from this altcoin spreadsheet as well. And you see, I made this because I made a $500,000 error in my trading from 2017. In July of 2017, I was doing fantastic. I held all of my alts all the way until January 2017. So all the way through that 6-month period, I watched my alts go down and Bitcoin go to the moon. If I would have switched out into Bitcoin from that time, it would have made $500,000 more for me. And so that mistake drove me to make this altcoin bull market watch spreadsheet so that I'm not making that same mistake again. I am getting into the alts when they tell me to, and I'm getting out of them when it tells me to. It is so much simpler. It's been a pain in the ass because the altcoins have been going down and holding and then down and then holding. But when they do take off, we know specifically which coins are showing us the best juice and which ones are just laying flat, and we should probably ignore them. And so if you would like to know a methodical, proven way to tell when the next cryptocurrency bull market was really starting, I want to give you all of the information. It does not require inside information from me, and you can do it in just a few minutes a day to manage it. And I give it away in a free training webinar that identifies everything. And it doesn't require that you buy anything to get the secret. The only thing you need to do is put an hour of your time into it. Sign up on the website. There's a link down below, and the only way you can get to this page is through the link down below this video, if I've already put it there or not. So when you're done this webinar, you will leave it with the sense that you can do this. You can follow these simple rules and experience consistent profits when they are there to be, even if you started with nothing and even if you failed in the past. You really can learn to do this stuff. You could learn to be a pilot too. You just know it's going to take some work to be a pilot. It's the same with trading. Nagy, good to have you along. The live ones are better for me too because I can just do them and I'm done. I don't have to go back and edit it now. What's our target? Alfie, I love that question. You know what? I don't set targets. What I do is I get into a trade and then it's the market's job to tell me when to get out. If I set targets, then I think I'm smarter than the market. And man, I tell you, I am not. I use risk controls to save my ass all the time. And if you don't have good risk control rules and you are holding things that are losers, if you've been liquidated, I recommend that you come on over and join us on our Discord chat. Talk about the risk control rules and the approach that we have that I think is very different than, well, I needed to learn it when I first started trading because I lost all my money. I started trading and then I tried again and I lost all my money again. And then the third time I saved up money and I put some more money in and I lost it all again. And then I learned about risk control. So I came about this the long, hard way, and I learned things in the order that was probably backwards because I just started out without any training. And then I wrote down everything that I learned and I reordered it into the sequence. I wish I would have learned it. Would have saved me so much time. Would have saved me so many losses. And then I use that as my trading plan and I give it away on the website because if you are new to trading and you are behind in finances and you have debt and you're struggling and you want to put a little bit of money to work for you, you need this information. Especially if you're in debt, you need to have your money working for you while you are also working for you. You need to have that. And so I needed it when I started. I needed that free help. I needed that information. And then it got more detailed. But let's jump back into the prices closely here now because it's gotten quiet behind me. I can always tell when the markets are picking up because that noise starts picking up here from this. Now, it is holiday season. Lots of things to do, lots of people to see, lots of great stuff going on. So I am grateful to have you guys along on this stream, and I invite you, come and join us over on Discord. Get the most juice out of this you can. Take that free training over on the website. Hit us up on Discord, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, hit that little bell icon, you know the whole routine. And if you want to support the stream, you can do so by coming over to Patreon. And there are a few different ways that you can support the stream just for support, but most of it is for data so that you get this information in your hands. You see exactly what we're doing. And let me go to introdocryptos.ca/alerts. I don't think there's a link to this on the web page anywhere either, but I use it just to take a look at what are we holding that's over 20% right now in our portfolio. We've been building out this portfolio since the beginning of September, some of these coins. And so we're only letting them go once they come back and hit our stop right now. And so we've been building out these positions early enough that Matic didn't actually burn us. And we're going to float through that rip. We could sell out now at a 32% profit. RLC, 100% profit. All of these coins are from our Pro Alerts setup. And you can learn more about the bull market watch on the website, the Binance signals on the website. We got tons of stuff going on. Be sure to hit the proof page and read up what people are saying about us. I don't see the link for the webinar. No, I don't have it. This page, I can put it in the chat. Look at that. Done. Put your email address in there. It'll bring you right to that free training. And if you have any trouble with it, come over to our Discord. There is a companion book that goes along with the free training. I recommend that you open that book while you're going through the video. Read through it as you're going through the video. The book is a little bit more clean than the video. And if you have any questions, hit us up on Discord. Ask that question. The questions are where the gold is. That's what guides all of the training that I put together, is your questions. Now, I am off. Go and give your family a hug. Send your mom a note. Tell your friends that you appreciate them. And give a stranger a smile. For now, I will sign off and I'll see you on the next stream. Cheers. Bye for now. Oh yeah, this isn't trading advice. Just market observation. Cheers. Bye for now.